Howdy folks, welcome to episode 73. We're going to go do our shunting that we needed to do. So where can we pull these cars out of? Which of these? Is this track all the way over this way is open? Okay. So that's what we can do. All right, so we'll do all the switches to the left. We'll get these out of here. All right. You know what sucks is we got to go back with that one to drop off those two, but yeah, whatever. Okay. See, it's even more shunting than we bargained for. Yeah. Wait a minute, there's 46 now? Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, because we got 6 on there. We'd have to come back either way. It doesn't matter. All right. So we're going to come past this right here. There we go. And then we're going to... why am I doing this way? Why am I doing this? Let's go back and use the map. There. Okay. And let's go like this. Do it this way. All right. And then, you know what? Let's just put these over on this. We'll just put them over on this one. All right. And then we got a break on one of those, so we're going to have to kind of be careful, but not too much. Really wish you could see the brake on all of those little, and like it shows you the cargo and stuff. It'd be nice if it would show you the brake level. Is it going to turn? There it goes. Okay. All right, so we can get this out of here. Get this out of the way, and then we can bring our other thing through. I mean, we can even leave the other 2 cars back here or whatever. When we go do our thing. Okay. Let's go, whoops. Let's go back. Let's flip this switch while we're thinking about it. All right, so we should be able to do our thing now. Should be able to bring these through. We added the 5 on, right? I think we did. All right. Let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh, you know what? We're going to need to get rid of this cordwood too, aren't we? Whee! All right. Because we're putting oil barrels on that. I suppose we did. Yeah, we would need to get rid of it because we need all those cars. Okay. Let's go do this. Then we just need to, let's see where our switches are down here so we don't go flying around the corner here. With that, we'll do that, and we'll do that. So we just need to get the back end past that switch. It shouldn't be too difficult. And then we can start loading up the barrels. Alright. Yeah, it's weird that you can hear this engine from so far back, but you can't hear the other one like that. There's got to be some... Well, I know with sounds you basically have a like a distance. If it's farther than this, then it doesn't even bother to play the sound, because otherwise you get too many sounds going. All right. You're like hearing ambient sounds from, you know, across the map, and it's not even audible. It's still using all the CPU power to play it, but it's not even audible, you know. So do we want to come all the way up to the front and then load, or do we want to push? And I'm trying to decide how I want to do that. I guess we'll just stop with the first cars here. Yeah, I'm still trying to think about that, how do I want to do that. We probably should go all the way past them and then load from the front to the back. That way the last car is the one that's emptiest. You know, honestly, it doesn't matter, but yeah, we do want to start at the front end. So we're going to go back this way. We can do this too. I just got back from flying. Man, because it's been so cold this winter, and then it just came back. Just came back to warm. All right. So I got to go, and it was all fun. It was very fun. See if we can stop in time. All right, cool. Should be good. Yep. All right. So let's see. We need to. I wonder if it'll let us load these. Yeah, it does. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, and it just drops one every time you hit the space bar. 7, 8, 9. Oh, it's like every 2 times. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, so then we go back to this one and we do the same thing. Actually, that's kind of nice. It won't just load, right? Oh, it will in slow motion. Okay. I was wondering about that. I think if you go too fast, the barrels will collide and yeet off each other, and then you'll have a problem. You'll have a bad time. But you got to make sure not to leave that open then. There we go. Okay, so we're going to go forward. Do that. So the focus went to this control, and then I couldn't like use the stuff on the, I couldn't use the controls. Okay. There we go. All right. It's going to rob me. I just realized it's going to rob me. Because it's going to make more. Yeah, it's going to make more. Oh, man. See, it just made more. Because this one is low, it's going to keep making more. And then it's only going to fill the one thing. Yeah, we're going to get robbed on this. See, because there's 95. I'm like pointing at the screen. Why am I, see, it's going to make 100 there, and then it's going to make none there. So it's going to use up a whole bunch of our, it's going to be totally horrible too. It's going to use up a whole bunch of our inputs. So I'm going to have to go change the inputs, if you know what I mean. I'm going to have to go use the editor. And we showed you that before, so at least now you know what I'm talking about when I say I'm doing that. How many does it make at a time? Let me see. Let's go look. Industries. Where is it? Refinery. It makes 10 oil barrels. So if I do, you know, it doesn't matter. If I do, because that's 20 actually. It's still gonna screw it up. So it doesn't matter. Huh. Oh, cool. One of my flying buddies flew today, too. He was out there before I was. Okay, is that this one? All right, so... No? Oh, okay, we got to come forward a little bit more. All right. All right. $81. So if we go back to this one, see, it just made 99. Oh, that's because, okay, because I left it. But yeah, it made more as soon as it got down to 80. It remade. See, it just did it again. All right. All right. We'll keep going until we run out, and then we'll just have to overload the thing. Glad they fixed it. I mean, it's really bad. That's like it's not quite a showstopper, but it's something that would enrage a lot of people who don't want to like leave the game to go use a editor, or who don't know that a save editor exists. But it is kind of a pain to like load up the save. Can you hear the keys? Tick, 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 tick. Good thing I'm not using the clackety clackety game keyboard. Right? I'm curious to see how fast we can make these come out, if we can actually make them eat. Yep, they did there. Okay. Let's see what our input looks like now. What are our input levels? We're almost out of whatchamacallit. 156 out of 1,000. 15 of 1,000. Okay. Because it uses 2. It's 2 lumber, so we got 7 more groups of whatever, 10, so 70 more that it can make. We'll just go till we run out of inputs, and then we'll see how many more we need to give it. Because we should get to the point where it won't replenish these, and we can empty the whole thing out onto the carts, because then it can make 100 of them after that. And we can worry about how many of that was supposed to be. All right. See, you get a macro that like does this one and flips to the other one and does that one and then flips to that, back to this one and does it, and then I could do that. There we go. Right? Because then they both run down to 80 at the same time. Oh, whoops. Whoops. I love that the oil barrels just disappear from existence too, you know. Come on, you can do it. Is this one just not going to thank you. I didn't want to move the train before it did that, because you know it would just. We got to figure out which one of these has the brakes on and turn it off too. Or was that the... No, that's the other thing. That's not these. That's the other ones over there. But yeah, we'll empty out the whatchamacallits first. The lumber and everything. So it would be that, and then that, and then... it would do that, right? That would be hilarious. To me, it would be hilarious. I don't know if you'd find it hilarious, but I would. I mean, the hilarity itself makes it worth wanting to do that. Whoops. Because, see, the switching back and forth would also give it time for those barrels to fall out of the way. Whoops. Okay, so how many more cars do we have left? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 300, almost 300. And what does our refinery look like? Okay, so we are out of lumber now, so it shouldn't be making any more stuff. It shouldn't be making any more of them. All right. I just feel like this is apparently there's a whole definition of, they call them cozy games, where it's like, well, it should be obvious, but yeah. Basically where the game isn't trying to stress you out. You know, this game isn't about being stressed out and worried all the time. It's, you know, it's kind of the opposite. You play it to relax, right? Some games you play to, like, you know, it's some kind of big important challenge or whatever, and then some of them it's like you're just playing because you want to relax and do something fun. And this one definitely, to me at least, that's the vibe it has, is you're doing this for fun. You're not like trying to, it's not a competition. You're not, you know, you might experiment to see if something is possible, like, hey, I want to see if I can get up this hill, and you might cause your own stress about you know, whether or not you can get up that hill. But it's not like you're like freaking out about it or anything, you know. And it's not like if you decide at any time that you don't want to do that anymore, it's not like the game is over or anything and you've lost. Get all these out of here. All right, and then the next one, the rest of these out of here. And then we'll go unload our lumber. Let's see. Okay, so that's all of them. So let's get out of here. Let's go over to here. And we're going to disconnect these cars here. And one of these has the brakes on, right? Yep. Somebody got the brakes on, so we can just disconnect. Let's go forward here. Oops. Did we disconnect? Good, we disconnected. I was worried because I didn't do it with the brakes on. All right. Then we're going to go past... We'll pass this part. In fact, never play this again. Yep, we're going to go back to here. We should be good on pipes. How many pipes do we have left? Well, we're not going to be good on pipes because we still need to fill up all those cars, right? We'll see. We'll see what we've got. We'll have to calculate how many we had on there. Whoops, a little bit more. There we go. Yeah, we'll have to calculate how many. It'll probably be after. I don't know. I don't think it will be after this episode. I don't think we're going to be able to. I think we'll be able to get. Whoops. These unloaded first. Before the end of the episode. I don't know. We got what? 10 minutes? I've been making them a half hour long. Nobody's complained or whatever. Actually, nobody said anything good or bad about it, so who knows if that's a good amount of time. All right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoops. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's go. Like this. We're going to flip that one. We're going to go backwards. And drop these two off. All right, let's go like this. And there we go. We're going to go forward. Break. We're going to go back to there. There. Man, I wish I had a camera like this for my bus. I mean, they got enough mirrors on it. You can see everywhere, pretty much. Almost everywhere. There's just a couple spots where it's really hard to see. Okay, there we go. So we got all the lumber in there. It's already down to 4. And how is the... Okay. So let's go load up the rest of this and then see what we have. See where we're at. All right. We need to go into the engine so we can do this. So we can do the remote load. All right. Go like this one. Let's go like this. Get rid of these. We'll empty these out first. There. Okay, so now we can do this one without having to worry about it. Oh, I'm sitting there, I'm looking at this number and I wasn't paying attention to the barrels because I'm an idiot. Okay. I was waiting to see, because we had, when this goes down, we should be able to get a couple more. Okay, let's go like this. We should be able to get a couple more. How many more cars? Wait, we only have 2 cars at the end. Okay, and then they should do something like when those get deleted, they have an origin, they save the origin, and when they get deleted because they dropped off the thing, they go back to the origin, you know? We got to be pretty close because we had less than 1 car, right? It was 800 into 46, right? $46, and it was 17 cars. 17. Because 50, yeah, 46. Hold on. I gotta do the math. Little more. There we go. So 800 divided by 46 is, well, let's do 17 cars full. 17 cars by 46 is 460 plus 7 times 46 is 350 minus 28 is 330, 322. 460 plus 322 is 782, right? I think we're only missing one barrel. Maybe it did put them back. Because, yeah, that seems about right. Huh, okay, cool. So where is our thing where we take them back to here? Okay, well, that's easy enough. We just take them, we got to take them through here. Back through here. No, that's a crisscross. That doesn't even connect to that, does it? So we're going to have to connect this to this somewhere. I don't think we're going to be able to do that. I think we'll just come out this way, and that's not a crisscross either. So we're going to have to put a crisscross on here. Okay, cool. Let's go over there and check it out. Let's go check it out, what we've got over here. So if we come out this way, we come out this way, and then we should be able to turn from here to here, right? We should just make a switch right over here. So let's go like this. See if there's a break here anywhere. I don't think there's going to be. This is going to be a really long, yep, okay, it's going to be a really long track. So we'll just put it right here, because this is where it would have been. Can we get it on the ground and not up in the air? Can we get it to go on the ground? Because I want it to do that, right? Oh, you know what I'm going to try? We're going to do this. And then we're going to go like this. What is this? Place. Yeah, we're going to do this, right? That's cool. That'll tell you where the piece is, too. That's pretty neat. Okay. So then we're going to take out this piece here, right? And then we're going to place this, because then we know where we're parallel with, right? We know what to be parallel with. Like that. That looks good. Okay. And then we're going to take out, whoops. We're going to take out this. And then I guess we're going to have to take out this tree so that we can use that switch. Let's go like this. Where's our other end here? And it's probably not going to be exact enough that we can... here, we're going to have to put on our lantern. Make sure that we don't hit any trees and stuff. That one there. Get out of the way. Yeah, there's a couple. Okay. See, it did move over a little bit to this side. Okay. That's all right. And that, just so we can see our switch. All right, and then stop blocking me. Is that one? It doesn't look like it. Can we walk over it? Yeah, we could walk over it. Okay. So then we're going to put in our other piece of rail track here. That goes to here. There we go. Okay. And then what we'll do is we'll just take this piece of track here. We're going to go like this, and we'll just find where we want it to connect in. Right? What makes a nice smooth connection. And it looks like it's going to be something like this. Right? So we'll lay down our switch to the left. Our switch to the left is going to be here. There we go. Is that... See, this one sank into it. The other one didn't. That was weird. Okay. So we're going to take out this piece of track here and this piece of track here, and then we're going to connect everything. Rail track. Is it going to let me? Where's the link? There it is. All right, and then this. Like this. We're going to need to clear out some stuff for this one, I think. Cool, and then this one. Nice. Excellent. That should do it. All right, cool. So let's go like, turn our lantern off. Let's go like this. Let's make sure that we didn't leave any debris on the tracks here, which we did. For sure. Cool. I think we got it. And that is going to be it for episode 73. Join me in episode 74. We will go, we'll bring our barrels to the thing, and then we got to figure out what we're going to do from here. Because we finished all the industries. We cleaned up all the industries and everything. So yeah, join me in episode 74, and we'll see you then. Later.